Welcome back to the D&D Talk Wrestling Podcast, episode 37.
We're doing something a little different today. What we're going to do is, since it is rolling around the spooky season, we're going to go through some of our favorite scary, creepy, weird wrestlers of all time.
There's a lot. There's a lot more than I thought there was.
There is a decent amount. And you know what? I might have one or two on this list for my own personal reasons. But, hey, this is a list of, hey, when we were younger or even now as being older,
Yeah.
what do we look at? What's kind of creepy? What's kind of weird? What's, you know. But, yeah, as we said that, let's jump right. I mean, first of all, before we jump in.
Welcome to spooky season. Did you like the new entrant? The new intro?
That was a little. That took you off guard, didn't it? Yeah. There's always surprises with this podcast. Some good, some bad.
Yeah, more bad than good, I would think.
We do have a co-host.
We do have a special guest. Yeah.
We do have a special guest. Skelly.
Skelly.
He's
a fan of the podcast, if you guys couldn't tell.
Yeah, named by my daughter. So we're gonna roll with that name, Skelly. Big fan. When we did the rewind, as you can see, look at how shocked he is. Right? Look at the expression. That alone should tell you what we got in store for you today. We have to have him dressed up though, because without skin,
We don't want to get demonetized.
Gets a little drafty. He gets cold.
He's got. Didn't she color him? He's got skin.
She kind of colored him a little bit, which is kind of weird. She did keep him in her room.
I was gonna say it is an outdoor prop that is now permanent indoor.
Yeah. She has a bunk bed, and he was sleeping on the bottom bunk. I woke him up for this, but he's glad to be here, right?
Right, number one fan, one of our fans.
Yeah. Look, we better start because him waiting is just killing him.
I was gonna say he's getting bone tired.
Oh Lord.
So before we start, I do have some dishonorable mentions that I wanted to bring up.
Ooh.
The gimmicks from the WWE ECW time. The Mummy. Wasn't there like a Dracula or a Frankenstein?
Let's not forget the WCW ones where there was the Yeti.
Oh, I had him on my list.
Oh my Lord.
Well, he's on the list. But as soon as we talked about spooky wrestlers, I went, oh my God, those stupid ones from ECW, from WWE's ECW. The guy, I remember the guy that was the Mummy. There was a zombie. I was just like, yeah, they need to be brought up as like a dishonorable mention because.
Well, I didn't write down any dishonorable mentions, but you know what? I can come off the top of the head with some, and the first thing that comes to mind is the scariest person to any women's locker room, Dominic Mysterio.
I think you're going to say Vince DeMort.
No, I'm not going that bad. I'm saying, how is it? Because if you're dating one of those women...
I was going to say, not the women's locker room, to women's relationships.
Dirty Dom is taking that woman.
Dirty Dom is taking that woman.
He is taking her while saying thank you.
Or gracias.
Or, oh yeah, gracias. Gracias. Do I have any other honorable mentions that I can think of right now?
Probably not.
Scary, spooky wrestlers. Now, Nia Jax.
Fair, yeah.
Oh, that was.
If we're gonna go there, we can go. That year or two of Seth Rollins injuring people.
Oh, so we're gonna talk about Seth Rollins injuring people. Is that what we're gonna talk about now? Because what we can also talk about is how your man would bury people.
Well, Triple H isn't my guy. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about John Cena.
He never buried anybody.
Well, that's what he says. It's not
Triple H buried people.
It's not what a lot of other wrestlers say. But
okay, Ryback.
First of all, he's just scary.
I think he was the one that was
his
saying
wrestling ability.
Oh my God! I just thought of somebody that's not on this list. I don't know. He's not on my list.
The Hurricane.
No, Gene Snitsky.
What? He punted a baby.
It wasn't my fault.
Let's jump into this list head first. And obviously, we did not go over who we have.
No, but I guarantee you 95% is definitely the same.
So it's not going to be who has the better list. It's going to be, we're going to bring up somebody. We both have them. We're both going to discuss why we think that they're a good choice, basically.
Should we just take the obvious one out and go first with the obvious one?
I feel like the obvious one is going to be one of the legends, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. One of the greatest gimmicks of all time.
God, yeah, absolutely.
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker, 100%. He's obviously going to be on both our lists.
Man, the man hailed from Death Valley. But let's not just talk about. You could talk about from when he started, because the Undertaker character was. We're gonna be more in depth with the Undertaker than I feel like anybody.
Most likely.
But it was like based on a Western Undertaker, an old Western Undertaker. But obviously, it evolved into what it is today. What can you say? All the iterations, besides the American Badass, because he was just a biker guy. But
I kind of liked that version, though, honestly.
I did too, but it wasn't scary.
No, it wasn't scary. No. I remember being a kid, seeing Undertaker come on screen, or even like the Ministry, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah, the entrance, the aura, the everything about it was just. As soon as the lights go out and the gong goes off, it was like, oh.
And they made it like, especially at Manias when he would come out with all like the druids, it made it even more scary. Yeah.
But also, I mean. Since we're talking about the Undertaker, we can kind of transition into other people that were associated and or affiliated with him. The Ministry of Darkness, because I have them down too. So besides the Undertaker, you had Viscera, which, I mean, we all remember the Big Daddy V stuff and everything.
Viscera, Big Daddy V, Mabel.
But the Viscera in the Ministry?
He was scary. He was a little, yeah.
Midian, which part of the Godwins. One of Undertaker's closest friends, but
I mean, even Naked Midian was scary.
Well, that's for different reasons, of course. And then the Acolytes as well, Farouk and Bradshaw. So before they were the beer drinking protection agency, they were just two.
They were They didn't even. I don't think any of them talked.
They didn't talk. They just beat you up.
Yeah.
And they were just like the presence.
That's a random ass transition to go from the Acolytes like working for the Undertaker to a drunk protection agency. That's really weird.
The APA, the Acolyte.
No, actually, yeah, but I know, but just even looking at Bradshaw in the APA to JBL now, you're like, that's not the same person. There's no way that's the same person.
What I liked about it though was just their presence alone. Was just like if you were walking through a graveyard and you saw that group standing there, you're gonna yourself.
You're gonna run the other way and start crying for your mom.
Now, I mean, I know we're branching off in the same things, so we went through Undertaker, the Ministry of Darkness with all the members in there, but I feel like there's another person that is tied to them that we have to bring up as well, and that was the longtime manager of the Undertaker, Paul Bearer.
His son looks exactly like him.
Oh man, what can you really say about Paul Bearer?
Paul Bearer was creepy.
He was so creepy,
and he was a mortician in real life.
And he played that character so well
because he did it for real. He was a real mortician.
But like, just I don't know, just the voice.
Oh, Undertaker!
Oh, that wasn't a bad.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
See, we're learning things.
Undertaker. Oh.
That sounds like Paul Bearer and Herbert the Pervert from Family Guy had a baby.
I mean, maybe they did.
Is Paul Bearer like popsicles?
Maybe.
I got some popsicles for you, little boy. Okay.
All right.
Whoa.
Speaking of spooky.
Whoa, Herbert. Anyways, Paul Bearer, probably one of my favorite managers of all time.
He's definitely. I feel like we just talked about it on the podcast. I feel like managers you can definitely do a Mount Rushmore of.
Oh God, yeah.
And it not really change, but like your wrestlers, I feel like are always going to change. But Paul Bearer, Paul Heyman, Bobby the Brain Heenan, maybe like Jimmy Hart. I think Jimmy Hart was a fun manager.
Yeah.
But definitely like Paul Bearer, Paul Heyman. Maybe it's a Paul. Maybe that's a thing.
Paul Ellering.
Paul Ellering. Shit.
Was the manager of LOD.
Yeah, and.
Paul Blart.
No, he
was
was
the manager
also
of the Mall Cops Association.
But he was also a manager of that was that NXT team.
Authors of Pain.
Yeah. Hmm. But he was just saying that's another one that he did. Speaking of The Undertaker and Paul Bearer and the Ministry and all that.
I feel like I know where you're going.
There's one more person that's aligned with all of them. You have to go with his half brother Kane. Have to go with his half brother. See what I did there?
Have to go with his
half brother. See that shit?
Oh man,
your dad jokes are rubbing off on me. Oh man.
Oh, that's not the only thing.
Oh hey now.
Oh,
hey now. But just like, why?
He's laughing.
That water bottle.
Because I took the straw out of my water
bottle.
No,
I made that noise before you took the straw out of it.
No, it makes it louder now.
Yeah, I know.
But when you like...
I'll be quiet so you can hear.
When you take a drink, it sounds like a dolphin. So I'm going to see if I can replicate it Now for everyone at home. See, the worst part about it all is that it's funny, but you can laugh.
Yeah,
I have to
you
laugh
can't.
with water in
Yeah,
my mouth.
because you're gonna choke. I mean, I remember Kane's debut, and you just hear Jay, "It's gotta be Kane."
Probably the most physically intimidating and scary looking individual was Kane when he debuted. He was a
And
massive.
He would remember when he would talk like this.
So, see, that was funny to me.
That was that kind of because then it just came out of nowhere, but then it just stopped out of nowhere.
I just like when he didn't say anything.
Yeah, it was more menacing and
But
more
he was
scary.
jacked. He was
Yeah.
massive, and he was just spooky. It was definitely.
It was definitely creepy.
Kane is definitely up there as one of my favorite all-time scariest.
And now we scared
spookiest.
other people being in the government.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That's true. Can you imagine Kane as your mayor?
As your mayor, it's mayor. No, it's a governor.
I don't know. It's one of them.
It's one of them. So that'd be. If you don't vote for me, you're getting choke slammed.
He just fire everywhere all the time.
I think one of his first things, like he choke slammed somebody through a table. Like one of his first.
Oh my god! Do you know what they should have did when he was running for mayor? Should have had him show up to like a neighborhood cookout and just go there and then put his arms down and all the grills light up.
Oh
See?
my god, that would have been awesome.
Come on, Glenn, hire
would've
us.
been awesome.
That would have been perfect. That would have
Yeah.
been a perfect promotion video. See?
That would have been
I don't know. I don't know why they're just letting us sit here. Here's one that honestly a lot of people don't even really think of as being creepy because of the person who plays them. I'm choosing, or one of my wrestlers on my list is Mankind.
I have Mankind.
So when you think of Mick Foley, you think of the fun-loving Mick Foley. You think of Dude Love. You think of Cactus Jack. You think of the Mankind that was the corporate Mankind. You know,
you think of Knobles because he's always there
with the white referee shirt on and Sacco.
It's always great to be here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but even like when he wore the mask, he was still like the funny Mankind.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
you think Rock and Sock Connection.
I'm talking about when Mankind debuted. When he first came around, he would be like, they would be doing the vignettes of him in the Boiler Room. That's where the Boiler Room Brawl match really came from, was him sitting in the ring, pulling out his own hair. The crying and screaming when he was fighting, and when he put the mandible claw on, like the squealing and the psychopathicness that he would do. And I always found this interesting. He was one of the only wrestlers ever. Oh, excuse me. It's that water. One of the only wrestlers ever to have an entrance music and a winning music.
You told me that, and I was like, oh, I never knew that.
So every time he won a match, the music would be different than his entrance music. But
even his music was like a car crash, wasn't it? I remember
that was the other video. That was the other Mick Foley. Beforehand, it was this like ominous like violin-y type stuff. But he was creepy. He was insane, and the way he did his promos. I suggest you go back and look up like when Mankind actually debuted, because he was creepy. And oddly enough, his feud he rolled into with a feud with the Undertaker kind of from the start too. So
yeah, like look at that Hell in a Cell match.
But yeah, no, a lot of people don't think about that. But in the beginning, he was freaky. I'm not gonna lie. Anybody that pulls their own hair out is kind of freaky. But I'm gonna let you go off on one.
So to kind of bounce off of Mankind,
we're bouncing.
Chainsaw Charlie.
You know,
a lot of people don't think about it, but like when he would wear like the stocking and he went around with an actual chainsaw.
Yeah,
that is a little creepy. I mean, he would have chainsaw type matches. He had stuff in. I'm pretty sure he was in a couple of the barbed wire matches or the exploding barbed wire matches in New Japan with Mick Foley.
And he was with Cactus Jack, and he had the dumpster match too.
Yeah,
but that was kind of a throwback to Leatherface, the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because he wore the overalls. He had that signature red shirt that he would have on. He wore the. Obviously, he didn't wear like a Leatherface mask, but he wore the stocking on his face.
Yeah, he walked around with the chainsaw.
And honestly, as a kid, I remember Chainsaw Charlie, Cactus Jack against the New Age Outlaws, and I thought they killed the New Age Outlaws.
I remember the New Age Outlaws put them in the.
Yeah, but they ended up going over the Outlaws at some point. But in any event, that is a very, very good choice. When I put him down too, I'm like, I wonder if Dave's gonna put him down, because that's a
That's
That's a throne.
It's not a deep pool, but it's kind of a pool.
I'm going to pull one out. This one is close to me because he is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And I think you're gonna.
Okay.
You know who I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And it's gonna be the late great Mr. Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, 100%. His
So many incarnations of him. You have the cult leader Bray Wyatt, who was creepy in its own way.
Did you ever see NXT cult leader Bray Wyatt when he wore the mask?
Yeah,
that was creepy.
You have the Funhouse Bray Wyatt, and then you had that evolving into the Fiend.
The Fiend was super creepy, even like now still.
So the leader of worlds Bray Wyatt, like everything, he just had this like scary. Obviously, he was a massive horror fan to begin with, but he had just had this scary way about him, and his voice was just so perfect for anything that had to do with anything creepy or something like that. So yeah, he's definitely got to be one up there for me. The cult leader one I think was probably the creepiest.
Yeah, the cult leader definitely. Like with the Wyatt, like the house in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that stuff was really creepy.
And if we're talking about Bray,
we might as well talk about the Wyatt Six.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna go earlier, and we're gonna talk about the Wyatt family.
Fair. Okay. Yeah.
So we're gonna go Luke Harper, which was just this psycho. The eyes.
Yeah. Because he would just stand behind him and like, not rip his beard out, but like the way he would like hold his beard, it looked like he was trying to pull it out.
And his eyes were just like wide open
just
like the whole
like,
time.
Yeah. Yeah. He would just turn his head sideways and just start staring into the camera.
And Eric Rowan with the sheep mask.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
That was creepy.
I mean, you could even honorable mention Braun Strowman in there when he was the Black Sheep, but I feel like after Braun Strowman really broke himself into like a more open and funny, not funny gimmick, but like he became like a real person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He had a funny gimmick before that, because before that he was a Rosebud.
Yeah, very true.
They may be creepy too. There's a lot of Rosebuds.
Yeah, they are kind of creepy.
There was a lot. Becky was one.
The bunny?
Did we ever find out who the bunny was?
I don't know. But yeah, we gotta obviously rest in peace to Luke Harper as well. But those three together is in my favorite incarnation of Bray, with the Wyatt family, the cult swamp, whatever you want to call them. That was amazing.
Even when he didn't have a long gimmick in it, but even when Daniel Bryan was part of it, like he even
turned
Orton.
Yeah,
but Orton kind of stayed himself. Like Bryan went a little creepy. Bryan put the jumpsuit on, and he would just stand there.
Arguably, you could say Orton is a creepy wrestler, really, because I mean, the Legend Killer, Apex Predator.
Yeah,
but I mean, he's not on my list at all. But so before I interrupted you, you brought up the Wyatt Six, so I'm gonna let you kind of start off with that one.
What do you say? Like their debut, they basically, it looked like they killed everybody in the back in Gorilla. The way they would all come through the crowd. I mean, obviously Bray was supposed to be part of it before his untimely passing. The videos they would show with Ramblin' Rabbit, and you would have to go and they would do a random QR code and would go here and go there. Like there was a bunch of conspiracy theories with that alone, and for it to lead to what it did now, how awesome would it have been in the 90s if there was, I'm pretty sure it was around then, an Undertaker theme house at Hollywood Horror Nights, like they did with the Wyatt Six this year.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I still watch clips of that video of that house, and that house is so scary.
Yeah, I mean, what can you really say? All of it was a brainchild of Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
This was it was all his idea, all his characters. You have Mercy the Buzzard, you have Huskus, you have Ramblin' Rabbit, you have Sister Abigail,
Abby the Witch,
and then Uncle Howdy, which was one of Bray's biggest ideas. That was like I don't want to misquote it, but wasn't that like a thing he had nightmares about? Was a character like Uncle Howdy?
Like that, yeah.
Like that was like Bray Wyatt's massive horror brain would be scared of Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
And that's so weird because Uncle Howdy's not that scary, but he is in a way.
He's not. Yeah, he's not like horror scary, but he's like creepy scary.
Yeah. So Bo Dallas Bray's brother is actually killing that role. He's doing so
I love
well.
how the wrist and the glove is from the Fiend. One of them. I don't know if it's the right or left hand.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Not only that, you have Eric Rowan back in another iteration of a Bray Wyatt stable. Back in the Wyatt Six, he's playing the part of Ramblin' Rabbit.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he doesn't even have to do anything.
No, none of
He's
them
just
have to
scary,
do anything. None
just
of them
being
have
there.
to do anything.
Now, the reason why I'm breaking these down is you'll see after the fact, but you have Nikki Cross as Abby the Witch. She's doing
a killer job too.
I'm telling you, that's probably one of the creepiest characters in the whole thing. The way she plays.
The way she plays, yeah. Because she literally like pops out from the ring, or when they first started, she would pop out of nowhere and hand
the VHS
VHS tapes to either Cole or McAfee, and they'd be like, "What are we supposed to do with this?" Like that alone was creepy.
I like how like later in the night they'd be like, "Oh, after searching, we found a VCR."
Yeah, like come on.
But then you also have Dexter Loomis playing the Mercy, and then Joe Gacy playing Huskus, and they're doing a great job with that as well.
Bang up job.
But I'm gonna transition from the YS6 to those two actual characters.
So before I have, and I don't know, I guess we can kind of say, what about when Alexa Bliss was part of it?
Actually, I have her now.
When she was with like the Fiend doing all that creepy stuff.
She was scary. It's scary, but like in a good way.
I mean, she's still also kind of doing it now because she still has the doll that Bray gave her. So she's still like doing part of and she still does Sister Abigail as her finisher.
Yeah,
so
I think
she's
that's
still
just
honoring
like
Bray.
Honoring Bray too. Yeah,
because she doesn't really. I mean, she does Twisted Bliss, but she does Sister Abigail more. Right?
No,
She's still doing
creepy
it
as hell.
She was creepy.
She really was.
She popped. Remember at the WrestleMania, she popped out of the big present, and their just face was bleeding everywhere. When it was it him and Orton?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was creepy.
I feel like that she had like the most fun with that gimmick too.
I think she did too. I think she came out and said that.
But going back to the Wyatt Six, let's talk about Joe Gacy before he was in the Wyatt Six.
Oh yeah.
Joe Gacy was kind of like this cult leader who was kind of just like strange and weird, and was Schism, right?
Schism? No. Was Schism the tag team or was Schism the whole thing?
I think it was the whole thing.
Because the tag team had a different name.
But you know what? I always thought of him as like a Bray Wyatt light, and I don't mean that in an insult. I mean
no.
that
I saw that too.
I actually mean that as
too.
a compliment. Like he just had that look about him. Like it was like if Bray ever gave him the nod to be like, "Hey, you could be the next cult leader thing," Joe Gacy would be able to do it, no matter what.
I feel like that's why he's in it. I feel like Bo was like, "Hey man, Bray would always talk about you, like, and we have this idea. I want you to like honor my brother." Maybe they knew each other too. Maybe Bray gave him ideas with stuff.
And then branching out with the other aspect of it was Dexter Loomis, because before Dexter joined the YS6, for a minute there, he had that weird serial killer type thing.
So Schism was the name of the group. The Dyad was the tag team in the group.
Okay, that's what I thought. But Loomis was kind of freaky too. Loomis
was freaky when he was in TNA too. I don't know if you remember his TNA role. But...
No, I do. So yeah, all those guys do such a good job at that particular type of like role and everything. But man, so many things. Like it's so funny that like two of the people that we mentioned, The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt, had so much stem from them.
Yeah, they basically
because like the Kane character was brought to literally kayfabe Undertaker's little brother,
right?
Like, and then with the Wyatt and all this other stuff too. Like it's.
But think of like even like Kane into the Ministry, which evolved into the Corporate Ministry. Like and it just kept going. Like you can I guarantee you there's some wrestler right now that we can do. What is it? Is it called like Five Faces or something? Where like it's this person. But there's a wrestler right now that somehow is tied to the Undertaker.
Oh, it's something called Kevin Bacon, right?
It's the Kevin Bacon effect or something like that. But it's like Five Faces where
it's like something of 5 phases.
Yeah,
of
but I guarantee you,
Yeah,
there's
I
a
know
wrestler
it
right
is.
now that within 10 wrestlers you can somehow tie back to Undertaker.
Oh, easy.
But not even doing like an older wrestler, like and then somebody in NXT guaranteed.
Oh, that'd be a fun episode one day.
That's what we didn't talk about in the rewind.
Yeah.
WWE trademarked some name for that girl from LFG. PJ or VJ or
PJ
something.
Vasa.
Yeah, that's that Samoan girl's name. Samoa, I think. That's the name they're trademarking for her.
Yeah, I know it too, and I just didn't.
I didn't even put it down.
Okay, so my next pick is going to be a personal pick. I have 2 personal picks on here that you might look at me strange when I say them.
I mean, we do that anyway.
But this is scary, and scary is subjective, right? Maybe you look at Kane and you're not scared. You're like, oh my god, red and black. It's a great color scheme.
Oh, is he part of the Wolfpack?
Yeah, exactly.
That was very high pitched.
That was weird.
I don't even know if we're picking that up.
Yeah, probably not. That was weird. I don't know what happened. Puberty happened late to me. But this could also be just scary to us, and this will make sense. Doink the Clown.
Yeah, I wanted to bring up. I was waiting because if you didn't, I was bringing up Doink. But yeah, no, Doink was scary.
I don't like clowns.
Not just for
At all. Like, honestly, like, even now, Psycho Clown, fantastic wrestler, love the gimmick, but I don't know. If I was in a dark alley with him, I'd throw hands.
I was so glad.
I don't even like red balloons because of the movie It.
So glad you brought up Doink the Clown. I was hoping you were gonna.
Doink, you know what? People are gonna laugh at me for this, and I guarantee you, when Doink was heel,
my god, he was creepy as shit.
He was more palatable to me.
Really?
Yeah, because in my mind, clowns are evil, right? So when he was a heel, he was acting
So when he
normal.
was doing evil stuff, you were like, oh, he's just being a clown.
Yeah. So when he was the good Doink and just doing the funny, weird things, that shit scared me the most. Because clowns, first of all, y'all are fake. You've got fake smiles on. I don't know if you're really frowning, but it looks like you're always laughing. That's some bullshit. You guys are liars. You hide behind a veil of lies. Clowns. But he was scary.
I'm so glad you brought up Doink because I have Doink on here. And it specifically talks about the evil clown part too. Oh,
okay, I'm done. That was my promo. I'm the wrong freaking episode, but whatever.
Chlorophobia is fear of clowns.
Yeah, well, I got fucking cloverphobia.
Not clover, chlorophobia.
Well, whatever.
Like chlamydia.
I don't got that yet. Well, I'm gonna throw out another name. Waylon Mercy.
Which is a good tie into the Wyatts.
Yes, it is. Waylon Mercy was this weird, very soft-spoken, psychopathic, you could almost say maybe cult leader-ish. He would wear like white pants and these like bright floral shirts. I know it sounds familiar, right? Because his character was literally the inspiration for Bray Wyatt when he became the cult leader. So, Waylon had that little, I think it was a little cross or a little knife. Maybe it was a knife. Something that he would put on his forehead. And
I think it was a cross.
it was like a Charles Manson-esque type character. And he played it well, but he was creepy. Like, when I was young, I remember watching wrestling and being like, I don't like that guy. Now I look back and I'm like, wow, that's some great character work. But back then,
it's based off a Robert De Niro character.
I don't know what movie, though.
A short-lived 90s character based on Robert De Niro's terrifying Max Cady character from the movie Cape Fear.
Ah, yeah, there it is. It's on the tip of my tongue, but this man deserves his flowers because not only was his character creepy, his character also inspired one of the greatest horror minds of our generation.
I don't know if this group is creepy or not, but talking about the Wyatts kind of reminded me of them. And no, not the Dolphins. Sanity from NXT. Because we started talking about... Oh my god, who's the girl from the Wyatts?
Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross. And I remember... All I remember is... I remember Malachi being in... I think it was Malachi Black being in the ring. Or Aleister Black at the time. Being in the ring, and she went up and whispered something to him, and that's when like Sanity came out with Eric Young. I have them here. I can't think of the other ones. Eric Young, Killian Dane, Nikki Cross, Alexander Wolf. Totally forgot about Alexander Wolf because he was even in Imperium after that.
Yes, he was.
But I feel like that was also like they weren't creepy and like Undertaker kind of creepy spooky, but they were more creepy just because I mean they're called Sanity. Like that
It's
alone.
like they were insane.
That alone was kind of creepy. They were known for like it says known for chaotic nature, feuded with other NXT stables, like the Authors of Pain and Undisputed Era. I missed the Undisputed Era.
Well, since you already mentioned his name, we might as well bring him up as one of them because I guarantee you he's on your list as well.
Aleister
Black.
Aleister Black, Malachi Black. Yeah, 100%.
He just got the look, the music, even the move set is like he's just fast and like boom, it could take you out in any second.
And I've said it, and I love, and it's creepy, but I love his entrance. How he rises up like out of a casket. It kind of looks like
yeah.
That's very creepy.
So to keep moving on with this list, I'm going to bring up Gangrel.
He was creepy. Yeah, I have Gangrel
From Gangrel from the original Brood with
Edge and Christian. And I always forget the Hardy Boys are like Brood 2.0.
Yeah.
Always forget it.
But
But they would.
That wasn't creepy. But
they would rise up in the fire circle.
Yeah.
The circle of fire.
Edge would have the long leather jacket. Christian would have that like white.
But he's sitting there drinking the blood out of like the goblet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
and then
was
he'd
really
spit
cool.
it.
He'd spit it everywhere. That was really.
But
creepy.
he had the vampire teeth and everything, and it would be blood all over the front. Oh man, that was, and the music too. Last Halloween when we were handing out candy, I was playing the Brood music.
That's almost like it's almost like a Friday the 13th type music. He's a creepy one.
Anybody else?
Here's one that a lot of people don't think it's creepy. Jake the Snake.
I actually have
Jake the Snake. You talked about it, and I was like, you know what? You're kind of right.
So for the reason being, my reason alone, Jake the Snake was this crazy. He was so quiet.
I mean, he had a python with him. I mean,
he
have
would
to be
talk
some
low.
kind of insane to take a python.
It would just be like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And that's it. And also, one of my biggest fears, besides clowns, snakes.
This
was my other pick of just me.
Just his voice alone, like he could be probably reading a nursery rhyme,
and it freaked me out.
But like his raspy voice,
raspy deep voice,
just creep me out.
It's just as scary as like hearing that voice it'd be like something in your closet, something on your bed. You about to lay down with a girl, and she's like, "Hey."
Wow.
A lot of weird situations. Yeah, right? So moving on. I'm going to bring this one up because we haven't yet, and he's one of the most popular, I would say well-known, Papa Shango.
Yeah, I have Papa Shango.
Voodoo practitioner. That man would be coming out with all the face paint. He would carry around that like skull that smoked. One of my biggest memories from him was when he put the voodoo spell on Ultimate Warrior, and he was like convulsing and throwing up.
Well, but that's what he would also walk out like that. Like Papa Shango would come out and do like a weird like.
But no, that was a pretty spooky individual. And then later on, and what even got scarier with his character was not practicing voodoo, but just staying safe from STDs as the Godfather.
Safe from STDs? What do you mean being safe?
Well, I mean, he's around a bunch of hoes.
That's
what they called him.
I know. I'm just saying. He went from one scary gimmick to another scary gimmick of, hey, if you don't pay for these hoes, you're getting the shit kicked out of you.
Yeah.
To stay in that.
We can't transition from.
Yeah, I mean, from the era.
Working women.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Ooh, Abdullah the Butcher. Which was a complete psycho. Nickname was the Madman from Sudan.
Who is it? He had like a.
And you know what he was known for? Sticking forks into other people's heads.
I mean, and it's still used today. Shout out Jon Moxley.
Which I feel like John is throwing a little bit of a little homage.
Maybe he is. I mean, he could be.
That was a very good choice. Here's one that's going to be kind of weird, but I think you'll get it.
Okay.
Goldust.
I have one of those, but it's not Goldust.
Goldust.
But I can see Goldust, especially when he went to WCW and they put him in the ball gag.
No, that wasn't. The WCW was when they had him try to be that Seven character, the one that was outside of children's bedrooms.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I ain't doing that shit."
Was it
No,
when
the ball gag was in WWE. That's when
he came back.
That's when he became like the slave.
Yeah.
Goldust in general was just creepy and like weird, but like what he did. Okay, so it's 2025 now, right? People could be gay, people could cross dress. It's whatever, man. Do your thing.
Yeah,
we don't
back then,
we don't
that
care.
was a,
But back
that was a
then,
problem.
there wasn't the openness, there wasn't the acceptingness, and he was literally, he never was a. They never said he was a gay character, but
No.
he like fed off that.
I
Like,
always love when he. I used to love when he would do that. Yeah.
you know, someone's gonna clip that and be like, "Look at these two idiots."
Even more creepy when he out of nowhere got zapped and he got Tourette's and he was just Bobies. That was even
To
more
me,
creepy.
I don't know, man. To me, I always thought it was just like, it was weird, it was abstract, but it was kind of creepy in a way too.
So I have one of those weird kind of creepy, and you'll get it, Mordecai.
Oh yeah,
He was like he wasn't creepy in but he wasn't creepy in the Undertaker type way, because he was like the opposite. He was there to purify people of their sins, because he was like the it's gonna sound bad saying it this way because it's not meant, but like the all white Undertaker. He came basically dressed as the Undertaker, but in white leather. He had the hat, he had the long trench coat.
He looked like Raiden in a trench coat.
He did look like Raiden in a trench coat. Now that you say that, he came down. I remember him like coming down, and like they had the spotlight shown on him. When they pulled up Mordecai, I went, "Oh yeah."
He didn't last that long though. He was only in there for like 4 months. This even
says it's a short-lived WWE character who was an overly zealous religious zealot dressed in all white, proclaiming he was then sent to purify the company of sin. I mean, Vince was there after
because
that.
Vince probably was like, "Oh, I created this. Well, I can't poop on people. Fire them." That's exactly what happened.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Know. Here's one that is more recent, and we still see him to this day. But I'm not gonna lie, kind of creepy. The Boogeyman.
I loved the Boogeyman.
I still love
when
the
he
Boogeyman.
bit the mole off of Julia's face. Oh my god!
I just saw a recent video of him like they're just scaring people.
Yeah, I guarantee you there'll be more of them because it's around Halloween now.
Yeah,
they'll probably bring him back and have him do stuff backstage. Yeah.
And the fact that he lied to get on the Tough Enough and all that stuff.
He lied about his age and everything. Yeah.
No, that character is awesome though. Like the music, the way he plays it is like, and hell, I gotta give the guy props. They wanted him to be a Boogeyman gimmick. Listen, face value,
this man's eating real worms.
At face value, hey, you're gonna be the Boogeyman. You're gonna fail. How the hell are you the Boogeyman? He made it work. I don't know how it worked, but I gotta give him credit.
Yeah.
Here's one that might cause a little bit of conversation. Maybe.
Okay.
But I remember he kind of freaked me out in the beginning too. Sting. When he first became the Crow version
I was gonna say,
Sting.
Surfer Sting in the beginning freaked you out?
So Surfer Sting, I will probably say was before. I think I remember it, but I remember it vaguely.
Yeah, that was definitely a little bit before our time. A little bit.
I'm talking about Crow Sting.
Crow Sting up in the rafters.
Up in the rafters, didn't say a word, came down on a harness and beat up people with baseball bats. That was kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Creepy, yeah, yeah.
And I mean, honorable mention to Joker Sting, which was also creepy for a different reason.
That's my favorite Sting, Joker Sting.
But I feel like Sting deserves to be on this list, man. Someone standing in the dark shadows of the rafters. I mean, go to any building. If you look up and someone's staring at you from up there, that's creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
You know,
especially in a trench coat, because you don't know what's under it.
To go off of that, and I don't know why this wrestler is making me think to go off of that.
I don't know.
Raven.
I thought of Raven too, but then also Raven just kind of reminded me of grunge. Like,
yeah.
I just look at him and think Pearl Jam.
Because I mean, Raven's flock wasn't creepy, but
they were like.
I think because he would do he would quote the Raven never.
Now, see, that's one thing I liked about Raven.
Those
Raven,
were the creepy.
Yeah, he would like speak in riddle.
Yeah, which was kind of creepy for that time. Like ECW Raven.
He was like the emo version of the Riddler.
I can see that.
That makes sense, right? That sounds ridiculous, but it makes sense.
I can see that.
Here's one that you might like because this is coming from something that you were a big fan of.
Oh,
Abyss.
I wanted to bring up Abyss before I brought up Raven, but I don't know why. Sting. Yeah.
I mean, he was just a lunatic psycho,
Yeah.
like the guy who escaped the insane asylum.
Yeah.
With the mask and just the way he acted, like I don't know.
It was almost, I don't know, sitting here thinking of it, it almost reminds me of like original Mankind. Not fully, but like
in a way, like the original Mankind was like, I guess no, I could see it, but Abyss was like, Mankind was like the guy who snuck out of the asylum and is gonna lurk in the shadows. Abyss is the guy that snuck out of the asylum and is just gonna rip people's like limbs off.
Yeah, and I mean to go with Abyss, you got to have James Mitchell, his manager. That who just I remember he would put like weird creepy spells on people, but him alone as a manager, he's another one that would just walk around doing random stuff.
Speaking of creepy, what about Kevin Sullivan?
You know, the list I have he's on twice, which is really weird because it's two different personas. But yeah, no, 100% creepy.
I mean, honestly,
100% creepy.
In real life, he was a
Satanist, yeah, in real life, yeah.
So I mean, like, we're not giving our opinions on religion because you know what, you do you. But for those who are devout Christians, what's more evil than someone who's a Satanist? I guess, right?
Nothing really. Well, yeah, nothing really. I almost had a joke, but we're not.
I have so many jokes that like,
no,
no,
we're not.
Oh,
we're not
God.
doing it. No, we're not doing it.
We can't.
No,
we can't. I'm tapping out. I can't do it. Anyways, that was almost every character he had, it was some sort of a version of himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the Dungeon of Doom in WCW. There's just so many things, and like he just lived his life in that like view. What I mean, I don't think he was a terrible person in real life. I mean, there's the rumors, but
yeah, I mean, there's rumors about everybody. So I have somebody, and thinking of this person is making me lead to another person, but the second person isn't really creepy. Vampiro.
I have him.
And I don't know why thinking of Vampiro is leading me to La Parka, who's not creepy, but just wearing the skeleton. I think wearing the skeleton outfit is what's making me thinking.
When I was little, Vampiro like was kind of creepy to me because I'm like, yo, this guy's like
even
weird.
I mean,
but then I'd see La Parka and I'm like, oh, he's creepy. And then he would start doing like the leg thing and he dancing with the chair and I'm like, oh, he's cool. Like he's
like
fun.
I remember Vampiro being.
Hey,
he's probably related, right?
You like La Parka?
Related, relative, yeah.
He's a distant.
I remember Vampiro in Lucha Underground was even like in his like that was near because I'm pretty sure he retired in Lucha Underground, but even then he was doing weird, creepy stuff. And I remember like the face paint and
So I'm go down the lineage here of the bloodline. I'm gonna throw out the Wild Samoans.
Yeah,
Afa and Sika, because when they debuted, they didn't talk.
No.
Their manager was Lou Albano. I didn't even write that down. I think it was Lou Albano. He did the talking for them. They literally would just beat you up, attack you, fight each other. They were just like the ultimate savage. I mean, in hindsight, it could have looked a little racist. You know, oh, an islander, they're savages, whatever. But I remember being young and watching them and being like, oh my God, they're going to like kill somebody. Like, what are they doing? Like, Lou, get them under control. What are you doing?
Just not talking alone like makes you creepy.
Now, I'm going to add on to that, and I know this person's gimmick isn't really necessarily supposed to be freaky, but he scared me. And we're staying in the same family for this one, but Umaga. Because there was a modernized version of the Savage gimmick. Like, he talked, but like he was still that savage who's like, and then the face paint just made him look like in the hair.
I agree with that.
All of that just looked so freaking good. Like it was just scary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so funny that some Usos had to make this list, but they had to.
They're on every list. It doesn't matter what it is.
I know they find their way everywhere. It's crazy. So, do you have any that I haven't said?
I do, and I think you have it, but I'm not sure. Finn Balor as the Demon.
You know what? I don't.
When I was reading this, I went, "Oh my God!" I didn't even think about Finn Balor. Because you don't, I mean, especially now, but then like Demon Finn Balor, yeah. New Japan Demon Finn Balor.
Okay, I would say New Japan. But when he was over here, it wasn't as scary, but like
some of the NXT ones when he had like the hair that like his little demon doll has, which we can't even bring up.
Oh man, I want to get that.
When he would crawl out and I don't know, man. Somebody original NXT demon, yeah, no, it's definitely creepy. But New Japan, 100%, 100%. Especially when you do like his own body paint and he had like Venom and he had like Venom's tongue everywhere. Yeah, that was really creepy.
Asuka's face paint.
I was just gonna say, does Asuka count because of her random ass face paint? Now?
I don't know, but it's
that big ass centipede she
centipedes
does.
are creepy.
Yeah, centipedes are creepy. I mean, one from AEW, Abaddon, though, she's called the Living Dead Girl. I don't think she's there anymore, but yeah, she was really creepy because she wouldn't talk.
One I didn't write down, but you got to think about too. Rosemary.
I have Rosemary from from TNA. Yeah, Rosemary. Yeah. What about Daphne? I don't think Daphne's on this list, but what about Daphne?
Wait, what group was Rosemary in?
Well, this one says the Hive, but I don't think she was in. No. I know she was in something else.
There was another group with like a bunch of crazy cats. Actually, Crazy Steve was in it. You know exactly what I'm thinking of.
No, I'm thinking of a different group with Crazy Steve. I'm thinking of when he was like when it was Crazy Steve and oh man.
Damn, what was the name of that? Oh. It's bothering me. Crazy Steve? Scuba Steve.
I was thinking of the Menagerie. You're thinking of Decay?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Decay.
I was thinking of the Menagerie, which was like the circus group kind of.
Nope, I love Decay.
But Decay, yeah, no, Decay was definitely. Why does it say Steve from Drake and Josh, the brother.
Oh Jesus.
He wrestled in Lucha Libre. I didn't know that. Oh, he tagged with Abyss. No, I knew he tagged with Abyss, but he tagged with Abyss in TNA. I mean, in AAA too. Yeah, no, Decay was really creepy. Let's see, who else do we got here? So there was a wrestler in New Japan that was actually Leatherface or Super Leather. He was based on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he competed with the mask and used the chainsaw.
I saw that. I didn't necessarily want to write that one down though, because there was also another Japanese wrestler who, if you ever seen the movie The Grudge or anything like that, the ghosts or the spirits, I forget what they call them in Japan. What they call them in Japan.
Yokai.
But he dressed as like this ghost. He had like white face paint and big black like eyes drawn on his face, and I don't remember his name and everything, but like these people I feel like were, I guess, scary, but they were like going off of like real people, like going off of Leatherface. But anyways, this guy from Japan, he would cover himself in baby powder and cover his entire clothes.
Yeah,
so whenever he hit somebody or hit the mat, they would have that like poof of like stuff come off of him to give an extra effect.
Luna Vachon? She was kind of creepy.
In a way. What about the oddities?
Oh, but they were funny creepy though.
They were funny creepy.
Yeah, I like the oddities.
Yeah, I wanted a Cartman doll just for that one reason.
Oh, here's a good Sue Young from TNA. I think she was right after Decay because she feuded with Rosemary. She was really creepy. Oh, you know who Kevin Thorne.
You know what? I was never a fan of him.
I liked.
That's like personal bias. I probably shouldn't include that.
Kevin Thorne with Ariel.
Yeah, and they just recently talked shit about not being in the alumni section.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I think I seen her put something.
Yeah.
She did it because she's like, "How come me and him aren't there?"
Yeah.
I don't think he did.
Well, look at him here, you'll see why.
I mean,
and that's not a knock on their looks or nothing.
No.
I'm not body shaming or anything. I'm just saying, like, don't talk shit and expect good results.
House of Black, they're creepy. Brody King.
Yeah, but he's
not now doing Brodito stuff.
I don't think he's creepy. I think he's just
he's scary.
So like Brock Lesnar's scary. He's not creepy.
He's not creepy.
Brody King is scary.
There is one on here that I'm surprised you don't talk. You're not talk. You didn't bring up, and maybe because you're thinking of.
If you say the Yeti, I'm leaving.
No. Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
Oh, I know.
This says their current aesthetic is highly atmospheric and dark, based on themes of death, judgment, the apocalypse, often utilizing
like
smoke.
Scarlet is the creepy one.
I feel like Kross is the creepy one.
I guess you could say Kross and Scarlet, yeah. But like it always to me was like Scarlet was the weird, mysterious, creepy one, and Cross was just a scary guy who will rip your face off.
Okay, yeah. Do you have any more?
No, actually, we went through my entire list.
So I just asked Gemini.
Oh Lord.
Danhausen. Okay, I mean he carries around a jar of teeth.
Pepsi Phil.
Pepsi Phil. This says Isla Dawn. I don't know about that.
I mean, they did try the witch's gimmick for a minute, but
The Great Muda.
I don't think he was scary. I mean, kinda, but more like he's gonna beat my ass.
I mean, you kind of brought them up with the Psycho Circus, Monster Clown, Murder Clown, Psycho Clown,
Yeah, no, fuck them all.
La Parka,
Actually, I mean, I take that back. They're all very talented.
the Kiss Demon from WCW.
That was, you know what's scary? David Arquette winning the world title.
That's scary. I don't know who. Oh, the Zodiac when Brutus Beefcake was the Zodiac. This says the Zodiac, the Butcher, the Z-Man.
Hmm.
And then it actually says the Zombie from ECW.
Brutus Beefcake was Hogan's cuck.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I guess that's scary in its own right.
I'm gonna ask Gemini one last time, because this is gonna bring up like Viscera. We talked about. The Sinister Minister, James Mitchell. That's just a different name for him. Dexter Loomis.
You know what else is scary? A white T-shirt on Moxley's body.
Yeah, Black Rain. I don't know who that is. Oh, that was Dustin Rhodes in TNA.
Goldust is forever the creepiest.
Jason the Terrible, a masked wrestler who performed primarily in Canada Stampede Wrestling, using the iconic hockey mask and machete inspired by Friday the 13th. And then it says the Yeti.
I saw a picture of him. He was actually, it was a picture of him and Owen Hart together.
The Mountie was kind of scary.
Why? Because he was a cop?
Yeah.
What about Big Boss Man?
Big Boss Man.
Now we're just doing joke ones.
He was scary to the Big Show.
Big Boss Man?
Was there anybody?
I think we...
Rikishi Stinkface is a scary move. What about...
Being hired as an intern by Vince McMahon was scary.
There's a manager that What about Yokozuna's manager?
Mr. Fuji?
I mean, he had the, like... Maybe not.
He was just a Japanese guy walking around. What's so scary about him?
I guess. I was thinking more like the stuff he would throw out.
The sand?
Yeah. Maybe I was just thinking of it as like getting the sand in your eye and stuff. I don't know. Who's Gary Hart, known as the Ayatollah of Wrestling, was a manager with a dark, sinister, and often manipulative aura, often managing some of the most violent international monster heels, Abdullah the Butcher and the Great Kabuki.
Hey, you know what else was scary? Putting people over for Hulk Hogan. That was frightening.
Sensational Sherry, I don't know about that one.
You know,
she managed top stars.
I read a Reddit article that said that someone said Andre the Giant just for how physically menacing he looked.
I can see that.
But like he was like a gentle giant. He was in Princess Bride.
I love that movie. Can I just say I absolutely love that movie.
What,
Princess Bride? Yeah.
I mean, I that's fine to say. There's another scary wrestler, but I don't want to say his name.
Because you're looking at that one, and you're thinking of the other. You're looking at her and thinking of him.
100%.
This says the Dungeon of Doom.
Yeah, from WCW. The Big Show was in that at one point.
I saw a promo the other day of the Big Show doing stuff when he was like right about to leave WCW and he'd be drunk in the ring. I don't remember it. Like legit drunk in the ring. I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, like he didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I saw the video and I was like,
and he was just talking mad shit.
Yeah, he was. What he was like, because it was Wolfpack in Hollywood in the ring, and yeah, he was like talking to, I don't know what side he was on. He was talking to the other side, and I was like, I don't remember that at all.
It was like none of you guys could do anything about. Like, I would say, whoa, chill.
I don't think there's any other spooky wrestlers that we didn't. I'm sure there is, so you guys can tell us. But
yeah, who's your favorite spooky wrestlers? What's scary to you? Even if it's a little out of the box, like Doink the Clown. First of all, he was scary.
I'm trying to think who my like.
Dude, why do you wear such big shoes as a clown? 2, what the hell?
I mean, 18 of them fit in a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, exactly. Why are your clothes so big? Why are they patched together? What? That's not cute. That's not adorable. That's psychopathic tendencies.
That's
what
because
that is.
any person they kill, they rip a piece of clothing off
And then their noses go like like okay. No, the only thing that should be onking like that is a freaking geese. Stupid.
I don't know if I have one like that for me that's like Doink the Clown for you. I don't think I do.
Dude, if I could honestly fight a clown, that would be like, I don't even care who's dressed as it. I just want to fight a clown.
What if Andre the Giant was dressed as a clown?
I'm swinging. Well, now I'd beat his ass. He's dead.
All right, okay. What if Jacob's dressed as a clown? Or any Samoan is dressed as a clown?
I'm going down swinging. I'm swinging, but I'm not lasting. Like I'm going down.
I don't know if I have one like that for me. That's like doink for you. I don't think I do. Mm-mm. What about what's your all-time favorite? Undertaker? Bray. I'm going Bray. On that list, everybody that we said, I'm definitely going Bray.
Bray and debuting Kane. I know that's weird, but debuting.
No, it's not weird. Debut. I feel like
was just a monster.
I feel like Kane and Mankind were both started creepy, and then it just started going down. Like they were popular and famous, but like the creepiness just went downhill.
Yeah, no,
like it didn't stay creepy.
Kane stayed creepy a little longer. Mankind ended up, being abused by the corporation, wearing the white shirt, and then eventually, like, have a nice day. Like that's when that started. Was when he still had the mask on, still Mankind.
I mean, Rock and Sock Connection.
The Hell in a Cell still had the mask on, still Mankind. But people don't think of that because then he started acting like Mick Foley.
Yeah,
he wasn't acting like Mankind.
No,
anymore.
he was doing more. He was adding his own personal self into it.
That was fun. I like that.
It's gonna be a fun month.
This is gonna be a real fun month.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed what the theme is going to be this month,
we have 2 more ideas, so we need 2 more still, I believe. But it's definitely gonna be a fun, spooky themed month.
What do you think?
What do you got to say? Yeet. Oh shit!
No, he did. Oh shit! See, he look at him. Now he's doing yes.
Now he's going yes. What? That's creepy on its own. I'll tell you what.
Creepy on its own. Well, that's it from here. Yeah, expect more this month. Spooky theme, scary theme, and that's it.
That's it. We're out of here. Later, guys.
See you.